called me early.
I called you at 6.
That's right.
Yeah, but I'm saying there's no point in me.
Yeah.
We would have had camp. So I was just like, no, I'm sitting on the couch for a week. And what's crazy is as soon as I sat on the couch, I felt like I got right back up. So I'm like,
All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
We are Hebrew Israelites to come to teach the truth of the Bible and to tell our people, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, their nationality according to the scriptures, and to prophesy the downfall of America, which is prophesied in the Bible. All right, America is synonymous with Babylon the Great. You go through the history, you go through pinpoint it with history and current events and prophecies, and it just makes sense, right? But before that, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, double honors to the elders and apostles from Apostle Power on down, who help teach us this truth. Peace and blessings to the elect and sincere brothers doing this work, having faith in the Lord, and to the few sisters listening and learning.
I just want to say, Salakia, kind of lost my voice. I had the flu for like 48 hours. So, brothers is going to hold it down, but I'm going to try to support as much as possible.
So we out here, what's it, Thursday night camp. And we just flowing in the spirit. We don't really have a specific topic, but usually the Lord always brings out what needs to be brought out in that time. So whatever. Me and the brothers dialoguing. We're talking about different things. Different movies we saw and how they bring out a lot of spiritual, hints in there. Basically, how the devil works. The devil has to deceive you people. And they have what's called cosmic karma, I believe it's called, where they have to tell you the truth.
So the karma
doesn't come back on them, because they basically say, well, I told you the truth. You just didn't hear it. You know what I mean? They'll do sarcasm, and they'll use, what's the word I'm looking for? It's when you do, what's the word? Satire. They'll do satire movies, TV shows, and skits to things that the general public would consider heresy. But in reality, they know it's true. But then that's their cosmic karma. Like, well, I showed you in the movie, but you didn't believe it.
Yeah, a lot of Salakia. A lot of people believe. A lot of people are saying that AI was released the way it was released to hide the fact that a lot of things are going to be coming to the surface.
Right.
So you're not going to be able to turn on the TV to know what's real and what's not now.
Right. Look at how fast the uptick in AI came. Like, it progressed so well over time. Like, there's even brothers that specifically the brother Menatazak Benyamin, whom for years brothers have really enjoyed his videos and the art style and how he put the videos together. That brother got access to the AI, and his videos are, through the spirit, 10 times better. Just because we can actually get a visual motion feel of what it would be like to look like in the kingdom.
I also want to add to that, getting back on the fact that AI, I believe that I do believe that AI is more of an uptick because the information age is here. And more information and truth is coming out. So, like the brother said, cosmic karma. The devil has to twist the truth with lies. So you're not going to understand what you're actually seeing is real or fake. Like, you might see like different species of animals and stuff, and they say, "Oh, that's fake," because you think it's AI.
Any video you see, video I see now, that's something like kind of like crazy. People, oh, that's AI.
Like there's a video of technically Bigfoot fighting a bear, and it looks so real, but how we know it's real or not because of AI.
Because of AI.
Right
so now you're questioning.
The scriptures itself says, if I may, the scriptures itself says that in the end days there will be newly created beasts. The Lord says that there will be aberrations, right, and strange things, right. The Lord says that He's gonna. The Lord says that when the time of judgment comes, people are going to have these strange apparitions, and they're going to see the things they fear the most, right? They're going to be seeing things. Now, mind you, if somebody right now records, I don't know, I'm going to just throw something out there. Everybody's seen what the movie Hellboy, right? And remember how they went into like the underground demon realm, and then they were all in different types of creatures and stuff. Who is to say that it's not real? Well, let's just say somebody finds it and records it. First thing everybody going to say is, oh, that's AI, right? Let's say you see a real angel or angel unaware. or you see a strong aberration, or something that isn't contrary to normal life, the first thing people are going to say is that's AI. So they've saturated the internet during the information age to hide the truth. And also a lot of truth is coming out. Like when people say the earth is flat. Now mind you, as a Hebrew Israelite who reads the Bible in Genesis, I'm not saying flat like it's just a flat plane. I believe it's spherical, but on a flat plane, based off of how the scriptures described it.
The
It says the earth was immovable, so it's not spinning millions of miles. Think about this.
around the sun.
I can go and take a cup of water and put a spoon in it, and I spin as fast as I can. What's the first thing that happens? The water separates from the middle and pushes to the outside. Centrifugal force. But see, they also debunk gravity, right? There's people out here saying that gravity it's all about density. Gravity is a concept. So I'm not trying to go too deep.
Well, the radiation in the Van Allen belt is what keeps the water.
See, out of this more bullshit. Instead of just keeping it simple and making it plain upon tables, right? So let's say if they're saying that the sun, right? The scriptures tell us that the sun and the moon and the stars are within the firmament, right? They're telling us the sun is millions of miles away. But listen to this. If the sun is millions of miles away, why is it darkness in space? And why is it cold in space? But we feel the heat from the sun on Earth.
Right.
I'm not trying to, I'm just giving perspective of critical thinking.
You gotta remember, once upon a time, you used to be considered a heretic to
Galileo.
call the Earth other than anything than flat.
Yep.
Flat. We're gonna say flat for
Well, it used to
layman's terms.
be common knowledge.
That was like that was common knowledge.
Common knowledge, yeah.
It was heresy to say, so basically, all right, there's an anime called Orb something on Netflix, and it basically it's called Orb, and it's in some other words, but basically the anime goes into it's like pre-time when there was no science yet, and everybody was teaching that the Earth was a immovable plane. It wasn't a globe. Basically, there was no space. Based on how we see today. And then there was new sciences and people that were coming out researching the stars and astrology and all these things, and they were considered heretics. Also, now the tables have turned, and now that Esau has taken control of the media, now you're considered a heretic if you think, I don't believe that the Earth, that they've been in the moon and the Earth, how they say it.
I'm also going to add this to it. If the Earth is spinning on a ball on its axis and is spinning millions of miles an hour around the sun, why do we see the same stars?
67,000 miles per hour.
Why are we still seeing the same stars? Because if we're moving through the galaxy, we should be seeing different stars as we're moving through. Mind you, if I got a car and I'm driving down the street, I'm going to see a different store or different scenery because I'm moving forward. If the Earth is spinning like this around the sun, but it's moving forward with the sun, one, the galaxy should be expanding. Two, I should be able to see different stars. Three, there should be so many different anomalies, like the water. Like I said, moving so fast, the water is much. You ever been on a merry-go-round and somebody laid on it, and somebody slid too fast, and you got dizzy? Why are none of us dizzy?
No, even better. Y'all remember? What was that one amusement park back in the day, bro? I think it might have been somewhere in Jersey.
Dorney?
No, it's called
Clementon, yeah. Remember that little alien spaceship ride?
Oh, yeah.
I threw up.
And it would start spinning, and you'll immediately start sticking to the wall.
Did you know they got rid of that? They actually got rid of that ride because of how many people got sick on it. I remember they used to tell you to sit back and don't try to move, because if you get stuck, your body will be stuck. There's a video of an Asian girl tried to move, and her head got thrown between her legs, and she couldn't move until the ride was over. It was so much gravity because it was spinning so fast that she was stuck like this. Why aren't we doing that?
Right, but they'll call it gravity.
How about this one? I got a good one. I saw a documentary on this one. The Earth is approximately, I actually studied, the Earth is spinning on 1,001 miles per hour on a 24-hour basis.
Okay.
If that's the case, and if you're trying to travel somewhere, why not get into a helicopter and hover and let that place come to you?
Facts. That makes, that is, ooh. Because if it's already moving, I could just come up in the air and it's going to come back around to me anyway. Exactly. But going based off of biblical, right? It says the earth is on pillars and it's
Yeah.
immovable.
It just makes the most sense when you
Right?
think about it, especially like you said, the sphere, because the Most High did create the firmament. So when you think about a globe, right, like a snow globe, there's a pillar on the bottom,
Yep.
and then you have the globe itself,
Yep.
and then you have the whatever's on the inside.
Not to
right?
mention the
That
rainbow.
concept, guys.
Not to
And,
mention.
and
hold on.
basically, the basically what does that globe do?
Oh.
It protects anything
Oh.
from getting in and out,
Oh, I got you right
which
here.
is i.e. the
The
firmament.
Lord gave us the rainbow, right?
Correct.
Rainbow.
Why does the rainbow?
Resemble the image. Of
Why does it arc? Mind you, anybody can take a glass of water,
Yeah.
put it in the sunlight, and whatever that water is infracting the light off of is
Correct.
going to show.
Yeah, correct.
Because we are under a dome, that's why you see a freaking rainbow, because the light is infracting off the water or the sky and it's showing the actual structure that it's in. Like water is anything that it's in it. Water basically can change into anything
Any
based
form,
on what form it's in.
Right.
Just like light. Light is the same way. Water and light move based on what it's in. That tells you right there that, bro. So no, we're not sitting out here trying to be fucking flat earth
and
theorists.
and let this be a disclaimer, especially the younger brothers in truth. This isn't doctrine.
this is not doctrine.
This is not doctrine, nor is any of this information pertinent to salvation. This is just
just going based off of
this
what
is
the Lord
just
said.
simple analysis and
But
observation.
Us as yes, it's critical thinking.
Exactly.
But us as Israelites, the Lord
and we'll
tells us.
ultimately we'll know in the end.
The Lord tells us to think. Right.
Exactly.
It's a
Especially question, because what
Mind you-
Esau is the one who put out
Oh.
this whole concept of space and
question everything.
so we're going to question Esau because Esau is notoriously known to be a devil.
Mind you-
So I'm going to be a little suspicious of
early maps throughout generations and different history around the
Always.
world. Civilizations that never even met each other all had depictions of the earth being the
compass
same
itself.
way.
Isn't
Yeah, like a compass.
Isn't isn't NATO's symbol a compass?
it's a
that
compass.
shows basically like that
A flat
concept
system, yeah.
of
Yeah,
all of the lands.
So when we say flat, we're not saying that it's like just a straight flat plane. We're talking about it's spherical,
Yeah,
but it's
immovable.
not a fucking ball. It doesn't make any
where
sense because the
where
scripture says
technically
it's
you
immovable.
can, it's like you're going underneath. It's like underneath here is Texas, but up here
Like they're
is
telling
fucking-
us if we're from America we can dig to China. No. But we only saying all this to say there's a lot of information that's coming out these days, this time, right? And a lot of truth is coming out at the same time. There's a lot of deception and truth coming out. And I believe Esau is using every measure. Mind you, there's laws being passed right now to censor. They're trying their best to buy out Google, MSN. They're trying to buy out Google, MSN, and a couple other big platforms they're trying to buy out. Who's trying to buy out? The FJs, the Jewish people. Why? Because they're trying to stop information from coming out. Do you think AI just popped up, what, last year? It's only been, 2025 is when AI first really popped up. It was always a dystopian, or it was always fairy tale in movies. We'll see about AI like The Matrix. Oh, look at AI in The Matrix. They would tell us like little versions of it. But now it becomes a reality. Remember this, humans can only manifest what they've already been shown or seen. We're not that great.
You say it's the Lord that puts.
It's the Lord that
will
exactly.
put an idea,
Exactly.
a brand new idea into your head.
We're not that great.
Most ideas are formulated off of an already pre-existing concept.
situation.
Exactly.
And they just create something new from it.
So-
which is not technically is it new. It's just
And it's not always better either. Sometimes
Exactly.
the older shit was even crazier.
So to get back to the original reason why we brought this around, we're just trying to give concepts of how to think, right? People need to be critical thinkers, right? We are coming to the days of judgment. The Lord says there's going to be strange things going on in the earth. Look at the weather, right? They're saying that Russia got over 20 feet of snow or more. They're saying that in Philadelphia, between Sunday and Monday, they're saying about 20 feet or more. Bro, we can't. There's nothing in this city. Well, there's no way in hell people gonna be able to survive that. That's why people are flooding the markets now, trying to buy food, water, and everything. I believe it's the so-called white man dealing with their heart machine, trying to desensitize or to bury everybody under some snow right now. For whatever purpose or reason, there's reasons for everything, right?
That's perfect.
But go ahead.
Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devils come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth they have but a short time.
So look, Esau, the devil that the Bible speaks of, knows he has but a short time. His rulership is starting to wane. He's trying everything in his power to regroup himself. Look what they're trying to do over in trying to colonize Greenland, right? Trying to look what they did in Venezuela, trying to cut off the power supply to China.
Turning up, man.
Like everything is turning up, right? AI is now at an all-time high. I even seen a video.
They get stronger every month, yo.
Yeah, because they're constantly at it.
Involvement, man.
They're constantly at it. They have think tanks that all day long. While you're sleeping, they're working. Remember, it says when they practice it when they practice it when
on their bed because the power's in their hand.
because the power's in their hand. They practice it, right? There's the super soldier programs, aborigines trying to open up portals, trying to get into different galaxies. They're trying to deal with time travel. Everything, every kind of scientific freaking thing you could possibly believe or think of, the so-called white man's doing it.
They showed that on the new movie on Netflix called Ugly. I think I brought it up before, but basically it's a dystopian type of world where only in this inner city there's like crazy technology and everybody is programmed from birth that you're ugly until you get a surgery at 15 or 16 or something. And they obsess, they have like holographics and shit, and they can obsess over how they're going to look after they get their plastic surgery, hair color.
That's
and
crazy.
So basically, long story short, the one main character, her friend, was in contact with a guy, and his name was, what was his name? David.
Oh, wow.
His name was David.
Oh, shit.
I believe his name was David. I'm gonna double check that. I think his name was David. And they were like, yo, he's this evil big bad guy and he's deceiving people to get them to leave the city, what it was called, to basically go out into the wilderness and to live freely and have their mind and not be polluted. But basically they were killing people in the surgeries and shit. Long story short, the girl left the place. She got caught.
I think I seen it.
She got caught, and then the head lady was like, well, it was really a dude, it was a trainer. Was like, yo, I want you to be an informant. Find out everything you can. I'm gonna put a tracker on you, yada yada yada. Went, but basically they were creating super soldiers. Mm-hmm. So they created super soldiers, and they were sending them out, and they was like, yo, I ain't never seen them run through fire, and they're strong, and hold helicopters down. That's what Esau's doing, bro. They're putting it in the movies because they're really fantasizing about it.
So there's a on Hulu there's a Korean joint, and it's like Japan, Korea, and America all fighting over this serum to create super soldiers, and it gets to your veins. I'm talking about a couple of them splicing animal genes and everything, and there's only 3 episodes right now. It's on Hulu. It's actually really good. You know, it's my
Korean.
You already know, bro. It go hard. But they're talking about super soldier programs and splicing with humans. And how this one bull, bro, I'm talking about they throwing each other through brick walls, boom, boom, bro. It get real. But to bring this back around, we're telling you all this because in this day and age, you got to be able to have a discerning spirit. You got to be able to see through things and take the spirituality out of everything. We just read Revelations that the devil's coming down with great wrath because he knows he has but a short time. We also know this is the time of judgment. You think he doesn't notice the time of judgment? That's why AI is at an all-time high. That's why war is at an all-time high. That's why rumors of wars at an all-time high. And I believe that AI is being pushed away, is being pushed because we're going to start seeing things that the Bible speaks of, like Behemoth, Leviathan, aborigines, things that humans will not be able to fathom. It's going to be like, there's no way that's happening. Right. There could be portals opening up, and you'll see and demons and stuff walking up. I'm keeping it 100 with you, right? You got that?
Yeah. Like that little snippet of a Hellboy when shit got real, when he finally got his little crown.
He got his crown?
Shit, all that crazy shit started coming out. That's what remind me of. This is us, Wisdom of Solomon.
What's that? Cabin in the Woods?
Yeah, that's crazy too.
Right? When they went underground into the joint, and then when they opened it up, all their fears came true. And it was like different
scriptures too.
Where do you think I got the movie concept from?
Wisdom of Solomon 17, I'm start at the top. For great are thy judgments and cannot be expressed.
For great are thy judgments and cannot be expressed. So even as we're trying to tell you and express it, we can't even really give it to you in words because we can't even fathom. Like, bro, you never know what the Lord is going to loose on earth. Behemoth is on land. Leviathan is underwater. They both are going to be loosed on the earth. It says
Man,
Leviathan is so.
stop.
Now, mind you, if all of a sudden on TikTok right now, it's a guy on a boat. Man, we just seen some huge monster come up and sniff. They're gonna be like AI. But the
But
scripture
they
said.
could really saw that shit.
But exactly what I'm trying to get you to understand.
Brothers need to read Job 41 and explain that big dog.
How about you just get that later? Go
Okay,
ahead.
cool. Wisdom of Solomon 17. Wisdom of Solomon 17. For great are thy judgments and cannot be expressed. Therefore, unnurtured souls have erred. For when unrighteous men thought to oppress the holy nation, they being shut up in their houses, the prisoners of darkness and fettered with the bonds of a long night, lay their exile from the eternal providence. This shit real.
So eternal providence, providence that means eternal place. So the Lord basically, first of all, we got to break that down because I don't even think people understand. There's beings, there's entities that were created just for vengeance, just to literally lay on sore strokes and terrorize and give destruction. So it's literally saying that there's beings or there's people that are chained up. I'm not saying people or things that are chained up that are basically going to be loosed.
Let's have a long night.
It's going to have a long night. It's going to be loosed on the earth. Come on.
It says, for fettered with the bonds of a long night, laid their exile from the eternal providence. For while they supposed to lie hid in their secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished and troubled with strange aberrations.
Mm-hmm. So these people, right, all the wickedness, you're going to have strange aberrations. What is an aberration? Let's look up the word aberration. Let's look up this word aberration. Okay. That's not
Keep going to it. Already it sounds unfathomable to even go through something like that. It's crazy. You know, when the Lord send one, it's brothers in the scriptures who checked us about seeing some shit like that. Give up the ghost scene, an angel. Remember the brothers from when they went back to Yahweh Shah's tomb, and the angels came down, and them brothers seen them angels and died.
Basically, it's going to be just strange things, strange languages, strange, something that's not normal, not natural.
Yeah.
Strange. What?
Verse 4: For neither might the corner that held them keep them from fear, but noises as of waters falling down sounded about them, and sad visions appeared unto them, which with heavy countenance. No power of the fire might give them light, neither could be bright flames of the stars endure to lighten the horrible night. Ooh. Only there appeared unto them a fire kindled itself, very dreadful, for being much terrified. They thought the things which they saw to be worse than the sight that they saw not. Dang.
So the Lord going to be giving these people visions. They're going to be seeing things. It might just manifest in front of you. I don't know, like people got arachnophobia. You might, in your vision, you see a fucking 2-story fucking spider coming at you. Bro,
You already got people that go through that though on a low level.
Exactly.
Like, I used to deal with them all the time. The psych patients. Yo, some of these people with schizophrenia, hallucinations, that shit real, bro.
Get that, you got more on that?
Not so much.
Get that, the spirits created for vengeance?
Yeah.
I've seen motherfuckers like in their room locked in and shit. And I'm talking about like squealing and squirming and screaming on the floor, rolling around because they're biting me. They're like, yo, bro, that shit. People on a low level,
Possessed.
People already going through this.
Demonic possession, man. Have you thinking and seeing things?
That's a pure plague of the mind because just think about that has to be a spirit of the Lord put on you. Because how do you just randomly have schizophrenia and start hallucinating?
I always say people who are schizophrenic or believe that there are 2 or 3 or more people, it's just demons, legions. You got demons on you, and they all trying to inhabit the one vessel.
The Lord gotta hate you, bro.
And you know what's crazy too? They all have their own individual personality that you turn into.
Yeah, because they're different.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Go ahead.
Sirach 39, starting at let's start at the 727. Nah. Let's start at 25. For the good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for sinners. The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, oil, and clothing. All these things are for good to the godly, so to the sinners they are turned into evil. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force, and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire, hail, famine, death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts, scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction.
And the key is that they pour out their force, right, to appease the spirit that sent them, ultimately pleasing Yahweh, right? Because Most High sent that spirit on you people to have that judgment and vengeance. So it's their glory, and it literally says spirits created for vengeance, and they're righteous, perfect, right? They can't do no wrong. So their sole mission in life is to send torment and hell
Got one job.
among you. One job. Send torment and hell.
Let me read this
That's
right
it.
here. Sirach 39 and 31 in the land Baghdad. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth. When need is,
So look, ready upon earth. They're already here waiting, chilling, like sleeper cells, man. Ready to go. Like, all right, well, come on, can I get busy? You created me to do what? Burn people. Let me burn them.
Yep.
That's what they really be on, bro.
On some that canned shit on paid in full. They the Rico spray. He said, "Yo, what's the point of having shooters to knock on
shoot.
you?"
Yeah. It says, they shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is, and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word.
Meaning they're not gonna transgress means to not take
Disobey.
heed.
Yep.
They're not gonna disobey. They're gonna make sure to do exactly what they were created to do. And this is the times that we're coming to, man. Great vengeance is coming upon the earth, man. We already see it in small dosages with just the skirmishes, the protests. You know, every time you look up somebody dying. I just got done watching a video of a girl who moved to Japan, and she was like, "Japan is not what you think." You hear on the news every day that the train has stopped. Why does the train stop? Because people are committing suicide at such a high rate, just jumping in front of the trains. Why? Stress. You understand what kind of demon you gotta have on you to want to kill yourself? Something in your head that you woke up that morning and was like, you know what?
Japan is one of the countries with the highest stress.
Highest stress rates because that.
Even though it's one of the most peaceful and clean countries in the world, but it's because the people overwork.
Yeah.
Jumping in front of trains.
Yeah, she literally said almost every day the train is stalled or stopped for a while.
And the people, it's just so monotonous too. Life is very monotonous.
You don't see like the what they call them, the people who work so long and late that they fall asleep on the streets.
Yep.
You'll think that they're homeless and they're not. They got a house, but they've been at work for 2-3 days straight. So they will come and be walking out of work and fall asleep right on the ground, and it's actually not frowned upon. It's like you'll see people in straight business suits, women in skirts, sleep on the side of the curb. And you think, why are you out here? Because these people are in me. But that's why the scripture says, when the wicked are in war, people mourn. Right? This entire world is in mourning, man. And the only way for it to be healed is by Yahweh Shah to come back and wage war with the earth, man.
Cleanse this place with fire.
They got to be cleansed with fire. You know?
Yeah, it is terribly bad out here, man.
Right? And then remember it talks about the 4 angels holding back the four angels holding back the winds of destruction.
Right, 6. And yo, you know what too, man? I also want to, you know what I'm saying, Samak, in code, you'll start seeing this, man. You know, when Esau's rulership, when it comes to our people snared in holes, and the system that's built around they can't get out. You get this here and see how they're not set up for failure. It's insane.
It's set up for you to, even when you take a plea deal.
Front page view for that
A plea deal is made for you to go to prison. They don't want to let you out. They'll come to you and be like, look, take the plea, even though we know you didn't do it, but you don't got the money to pay for a lawyer. So you take the plea, we give you reduced rate. What's my reduced rate?
every time.
They don't even tell you. Then you get to court. I'm gonna take the plea, play guilty. All right, 10 years. Well, if you didn't take the plea, we give you 30. It's just straight.
But the
get a
difference
front
is
view of that
they're
shit.
taking a plea deal. They don't got to go through the court. They don't got to go to trial. But you don't want to take the plea. You go to trial. And that's going to cost you money. Because guess what? You might get off. You have to pay me, cuz.
Yep.
You know
A lot of people, public defenders, man, it's
one
fucked up, man.
It's one or two Jake though that exists. They're very popular around in that situation where they would go pro se, fired their lawyer because they felt like, and Jake would say that too. Esau, it's all prevalent to what we're talking about. Esau's rule, and where people mourn. That Jake will understand that the counsel that they have is not worthy, or they're not doing enough to defend them, and they go themselves and fucking win.
Yeah, the council, because
Speak crazy shit.
yeah, because it's all about education.
Yeah, it is.
It's called court because you're playing a game.
Yeah.
Right.
People don't even understand. If you want to let it's called marital law. Right? Let's talk about if you learn actual law, right? Law is all a game. When you go to court, you're playing their game. Right? You got the defense, you got the plaintiff. Usually you got the two sides. And you're literally going back and forth, basically pitching a ball. Who's going to win this game?
To impress the judge.
To
Impress the judge and then the jury.
And the jury, which will score
Yep.
who wins or who loses.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's all a game. But if you go in there not trying to play the game, you might win. But if they really want to take you down, they're taking you down.
Take me down, bro.
They'll find a loophole because they know you don't know. The whole point about getting a lawyer is because they know you don't know what they know.
Right.
We're not taught law in school. Just like you're not taught finance in school. Just like you're not taught trades in school.
At least not in our schools.
Well, I remember when I was a kid, there was trades in schools, and I remember right after I graduated, they started taking it out.
Yeah, because when I was coming up, they didn't really have much of it.
No, they had trades. When I was in high school,
You graduated what?
Culinary arts.
07.
07. I graduated 14. 7 years.
Culinary.
They was like almost being out.
Culinary arts. They had auto. Oh, they had
Auto, carpentry.
They had auto. You could
plumbing,
literally-
welding.
I remember in my school, you can go to the joint where they had.
Oh, shit.
And you're talking about they had cars. You could work on cars, and then basically when you got out, you already had a certification for trade.
They don't.
Body shop. They had everything, bro.
that out.
Painting,
Because
carpentry.
why? Because you were stimulating the economy.
Because you're-
people were coming straight out of high school with jobs.
Yep. And it was a point. It was
experience, qualified.
And it was a point in time where you didn't have to go to college to make a living.
Now they want you to go to college, 4 years, get a degree, but while you in college doing an internship for free most of the time to get experience, because once you graduate, we're looking for someone with some experience. Even entry level jobs, they want you to have some type of experience.
The main thing of college was just to put you in a debt.
And then most of these people who go to college, they're not even. You
Okay.
got people working
I can tell you right now.
regular jobs with high school diplomas, making more money than people with.
Most people
College
I know
degrees.
who graduated college don't do anything with their degrees,
Yeah, exactly.
and they don't make nowhere as much as money as people I know who either didn't go to college or dropped out of college.
Because people go to college for dumb shit too. That's another thing. They set them up. Oh, I'm going for communications. I'm going for liberal arts.
Liberal arts basically means that you're putting your hand.
Yeah, I'm going to college for musical theater. And it's just like, bro, go study something that translates directly to a career. Like, if you're going to go to college, study some type of medical
Motherfuckers be
or
like,
science, because they go hand in hand.
Every athlete, you're going to sports medicine.
A mathematic or
Okay.
something engineering
Last.
or law. If you're not going to study anything of the science, medical, law, mathematics, don't go to college, bro. So it's time.
When he says mathematics, he means it's some kind of finance. If you're not going into finance, but other than that, the world's coming to shit. What you got?
A whole bunch of 4 wins.
Yeah, go ahead, bring that up.
Revelation 7 starting at the top. And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth.
That even debunks the fucking
It does.
globe.
It does.
If there's only 4 corners, now mind you, when I say 4 corners, you can have a sphere, and there's a different point between each. You ever see a circle and then a square in each?
The corner doesn't necessarily have to be a square.
Exactly. So there's 4. That lets you. Go ahead. North, south, east, west. There you go. Go ahead.
And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having a seal of the living power.
Now, who's that angel for ascending from the east? Remember when we face the east, we face what? Mount Zion.
Mm-hmm.
We pray. That angel is talking about Yahweh Shai coming down.
Yup, it said, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, and to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea. Just like we just read.
because they can't go to war without him. Nobody can move until Yahweh Shai comes back. Period. Go ahead.
Yup, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power, our God, in their foreheads.
Remember, the elect are Yahweh Shai's men.
Yeah. Say, yo, I don't want you to destroy nothing until I make sure my men are good.
We want some tribes. There's 12,000 of our tribes.
Yeah. You can bring it out.
All right, this is
This is what we hope for.
hopefully one of these brothers.
Yeah, hopefully I'm one of these brothers.
Yeah.
I just need to be in one of those numbers.
Yeah.
Like, give me one. I just need one slot. One slot.
I don't care if it's that 100.
I don't care if it's 144,000.
Oh,
I don't care if it's 140, 139,999.
Yo, what's some funny shit though? Can you imagine like being in line or being in a group just for giggle's sake, and they on the 144,000 pick and you ain't picked yet? You gotta be like, shit, woo!
Nah,
And,
I don't.
And the 100,
I don't even think- I
and then
don't-
3,999. Like such and such. There's only one more. And then it
What's
really
crazy
you know,
is
it's you.
what's crazy is
Oh my
that's not,
gosh.
the reason why it's not gonna be like that because it says that's usually translated into.
And no,
Yeah,
it's gonna be
yeah,
a split
true.
second. But
It's all-
but
we all
just-
just-
Put a
just
se-
right-
yeah,
but-
yeah.
No, but no.
The last pick of the last.
No,
No, last.
No, you
No,
gonna fall to your knees.
No. Then when you get on the chariot and you find out your number was 144,000, you can be like, shit. I'm up here though, dog. I'm up
I'm
here.
up here though, dog. Some Tom Brady shit.
The Lord wasn't playing when he said you shall be scarcely saved.
You should be
Yeah,
scarcely
dog, you the
saying.
last
You
pick,
be like, yo,
dog.
you get up there and be like, yo, what number was I? 144,000. Woo! Good shit. Last number was I.
Oh,
Like, hold on, bro. Like,
the
yo.
last pick of the whole.
Like, that was
Hey, look,
close.
everybody, I be walking.
damn
Yo,
close.
they be like, yo, come on, who's you? I was 100. I was, who's you? I was like,
34,000.
I was like 10,999. Who's you? Hey, yo, we all get the same penny. Hey, yo,
What was your number? Hey,
we all get the same penny, dog.
They got to the last tribe. It's a 144,000 pick.
Bro.
Oh my
Yo,
gosh.
the person-
No, the 12,000 pick.
Yo, that person who 144,000 gonna be like this. Hey, y'all. We all get the same penny. I don't even want to talk about the number. I'm up there.
And then, you know, I don't even get into the whole number shit.
Let's not even talk about all that.
I'm humble, bro. I'm humble.
Oh, shit.
Ain't even about that.
Oh my
bro.
gosh,
Nah,
dog.
you just trying, right?
I'm not trying to classify nobody because we all the elect.
You just trying to rouse my spirit up. You get all angry. Like, yo, you just trying to rouse me up.
That's some scary shit.
I'm up here.
Meanwhile, they gonna know. Like,
I'm like, bro, I see it.
He the last pick.
like, I see.
Hey, but like, we all got the same penny, right? All right, go ahead.
It says, and I heard a number of them which was sealed, and there was sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel.
See, this is another thing that I don't understand about you Christians. If the Lord, if Yahweh Shai himself says, do not destroy the earth or do anything under destruction until the 144,000 of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel, where is this?
Yeah, like where's the special part of everybody? Like,
Where's this, bro?
Yeah.
So the Lord is going to seal these people and then start wreaking havoc. Bro,
You got to remember, there's going to be great destruction on the earth, and not everybody's going to die. You're going to have a lot of death. Primarily here in America, it's going to be completely gone. But you're going to have all around the world, it's going to be mass deaths. But there's still going to be a big remnant of people that are still alive.
Yeah,
They're
chill.
still alive. So those are the people who the Lord had mercy. But in reality, it's like the Lord had mercy because He didn't kill you in a great destruction. But guess what? You got to come right and pay homage.
you're going to be the first fruit of
fruits of
slavery.
slavery.
Yeah.
Pay homage.
Some-
You know what
some-
I mean?
mind you-
Now Esau gonna get it worse.
Yeah, you're so going to
You know what I mean? So there's gonna even be a hierarchy amongst that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeremiah
So,
30 and 16.
Yeah, there's gonna be a hierarchy amongst that. But at the end of the day, the Lord had mercy. So if you want to be technical, yeah, the Lord had mercy on you. The nations that survived that great destruction. But you know, hey, we in rulership now, so even in servitude, rejoice.
Yeah.
Why? Because you know that at least the earth is in good hands. At least we eat clean food.
Yeah, real talk.
At least we breathing clean air. You know what I mean? We're wearing clean, fresh fabrics, and you know what I mean. So
Yeah, run down the list. It says, of the tribe of Judah were sealed 12,000. The tribe of Reuben, 12,000. The tribe of Gad, 12,000. Asher 12,000, Nephthalim 12,000, Manasseh 12,000, Simeon 12,000, Levi 12,000, Issachar 12,000, Zebulun 12,000, the house of Joseph,
Which is also Ephraim.
Ephraim, and
Manasseh.
the tribe of Benjamin 12,000. And after this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude, which no man could number, of the nations and kindreds of people and tongues, that stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands. And that'd be men, women, and children, and different brothers and sisters look different.
144,000 elect men, and then the 1/3, the remnant. You know, this is the number we want to be a part of. Now, I don't want to be a part of the 1/3. I need to be part of 140,000, 144,000, because I want to be a ruler. I do this work in His will of the Lord because I want to be a ruler.
To position yourself to be.
I want to position myself. I'm not driving straight to the 1/3 because I'm still the first fruit.
It's like going to like the NBA.
I'll say don't use NBA, use NFL.
NFL,
First round, guaranteed contracts, guaranteed on the team. You get the.
No, I wouldn't even say that because I was going. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's NBA or NFL.
Because
The analogy,
second, third, and fourth
doesn't
round.
matter. The analogy is you have you have those who are drafted. You actually make it to the league, right? But then you got those who they weren't drafted, but they were walk-ons, or maybe they came in through.
No, everybody getting drafted. So you use NFL.
No, everybody
second,
getting drafted.
fourth round is a little lighter.
Yeah, it's lighter because you get perfect example. Shador Sanders, 5th round, 144,000 pick. He was 144th pick in the 5th round. He made it, but he was on the bench. First round is starters. They the ones that's like, oh, you out here.
The throne brothers sitting next to Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, those are the ones that made. But those that are on the
I see you going.
second, third, fourth round, or let's say third, fourth, fifth round, will be like the 1/3. They might not have. They're not gonna be rulers. They made it.
They made it. Yeah.
But you gotta rule.
Live amazing. They didn't die.
You didn't die. You
They're
here.
first fruit.
You're still the first fruit. Like you got drafted.
Yeah, you made it to the
Those who are going to walk-ons are going to be those coming in through the loins.
Okay.
The walk-ons. Yeah.
I ain't a walk-ons.
Okay, all right.
You come
Now
through
I
the
see how you put it together.
Yeah,
Okay.
like nah, bro. Because first you get picked up in the first round, you get a guaranteed.
Yeah,
like
you get
I think the sign-on bonus be like 20 million, and all this other stuff. You up there. Like if you were a first rounder, they literally will not cut you. They say you had a bad first year, they won't cut you.
Yeah, they won't
They're like,
cut
no, you good. You got 2-3 years to
show
develop.
yourself, yeah.
If you a 3rd, 4th, 5th rounder, you mess up, you might get cut off the team. And bro, we got a 52-man roster. You ain't make this job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That'd be like the 1/3. So that's why
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
You're a little more well versed on that. But then that makes sense. The walk-ons are the ones that come through the
Loins.
loins.
Like, hey,
So it's like you're still an Israelite and you're still immortal, but you had to come through the loins, bro. You ain't even get drafted, bro.
exactly.
You gotta remember.
Exactly.
Remember the first fruits are made not by man flesh, not by flesh, but by the Lord Himself.
Yeah. Remember, you're going to get that new eternal body, the celestial body, right away.
Right away.
So you didn't touch.
You didn't have to come through the loins.
No.
You didn't have
you
to
gotta-
die.
oh.
You didn't have
Hold on.
to.
You didn't have to die to come back.
Yeah, you just made
You
it through
came
that.
straight through. So you seen the whole thing. That's why I'm saying like that. But I understand how you were putting it.
Well, it makes sense. When I was thinking like the walk-ons were the left. I forgot about the loins. I forgot about the loins. I forgot about the loins.
I forgot about the wings.
Get that oil and oregano, bro.
Yeah.
And take get some organic garlic cloves.
Oil oregano's amazing, bro.
Some organic garlic cloves.
Oil oregano's amazing.
Handful of them, crush it a little bit. You ain't got to chop it, just crush it. Let it sit for a couple minutes, and then get some raw honey. Put it in a glass jar, and then just let it submerge to and just keep that in the crate. It'll sit for a while. Anytime you feel like you,
It's antibacterial.
anytime you feel a little, take a swig, couple days.
Oil oregano's best kept
Good,
secret.
and then the oil oregano, bro. Every day for a week.
I mean,
or
all
two.
praise to the Most High, because I was down out for the count. Like I didn't even think I was gonna make it to camp today, but the Lord was like, "Nah, take your ass."
Remember, we gotta be our own physicians, man.
Yeah, trust me.
I'm bringing out my favorite joint. Yep. Boom. This. Oh, I got it.
I'll be back to normal soon, though. This snowstorm, dog. I need to get my box. I called Dad.
He here too.
Yeah, he's supposed to get it tomorrow. So,
How much is it?
well, supposedly I'm getting him. I'm getting mine for a little
Let me,
lower.
this is perfect right here, fool. This is perfect end off. Isaiah 60, start at 14. The sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come down, shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet, and they shall call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. And whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee an eternal excellency, a joy of many generations.
Every nation has to pay because every nation has afflicted or hates thee. Every nation. I'm talking every nation. This is why the Lord says that they all got to get. The Lord going to allow us to get our payback for at least 1,000 years, man. And 1,000 years, we don't know how long that really is. Because got to be honest with you, the day of the Lord, one day of the Lord is like 1,000 years. 1,000 years, it's like one day. So
It doesn't matter because we got eternity.
yeah, and we got eternity. So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. We want to give all praises, honor, and glory
To Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bahar, Kapodash.
to the elders and apostles. Shalom to the
Shalom.